before I even say anything else, I was in a great mood this morning. I started my second semester of university. You know, I got up in the morning, I was walking to my kitchen, gonna make myself some good old cereal, some corn pops, and then what happens? I take a tumble from the Lord of Tumbles. I don't know who or why or even how someone left, like, you know those pots that you put turkey in to freaking, cook it? Yeah, turkey. It's a big ass fucking. That's what I'm trying to say. Someone put that and it was like someone created a nest that they were sitting in, that they're surrounding themselves in pots. That's what I tripped over this morning. So there's no lights on, super fucking early, because I thought I had an early class that eventually got canceled, so thank you very much. Woke up for nothing. Anyways, and got a bruise for nothing from tripping over these stupid pots. Anywho, so I tripped, yeah. So it's complete darkness, I'm the first one awake, I didn't turn on the lights, and I walk in, and I just go, whoa! I slap my knee. And I just take a tumble, and it just like, hold on a second. I found a pot that I just found downstairs, so imagine this just being, I just completely fell over it, so I'm gonna try to, it's like, that's what it sounded like, but more, I don't know. So like I said, my first class was canceled. It was at like 8:10. I guess it's not really super early, but anyways. So it got canceled, I got an email. Then I went to my second class. And of course, dumbass me didn't even check the room or whatever, or the building it was in. So I was like wandering around for a bit. I was like, oh shit. So I went to the building where it's like a portable almost, that I thought it was in. And completely different building. So I walk over the other side of the campus, but I thought like, oh, it was like U7. That was like the name of the room, right? And they're all separate. So it's like UA is like one building, UB, and then there's UC, and then you can see me, or you can see my knees or whatever. So then UA is a building, and then there's a portables that's like U7. So that's a certain room. So the U portable building is another room. Anyways, irrelevant to the story. So I was calling my friend. I was like, oh, because I thought she had a class in U8 or U7, one of the rooms, and I was like, oh, it's too similar, maybe it's over here. So I call my friend, she doesn't even pick up. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I started walking, and I put my phone in like my jacket pocket. So I was walking, and then I just wanted to double check the room, so I pulled it out, and then she freaking called me, and it said like, missed call from, my friend, and it said now. So I was like, oh god. So then I call her, then she doesn't even freaking reply. So then I put my phone back in my pocket, go in, then she calls me again, and I pick it up, and I just miss her. So anyways, I finally get a hold of her, and she's like, are we playing phone tag? Like, what's going on? So I walk into the room, and I thought it was I had a prof that I had last semester. He was like this really old white guy. He's freaking awesome, but he's like a good hearty guy, but his class was just like, it was critical thinking and ethics. Like how to properly shake one's hand. Like I was reading an article from like the prof that I have today, and she was like, she gave us a WikiHow, on how to properly shake hands with someone. And it was like 45 steps. And it was so funny. It was like, make sure you are in the same room as the person and approach the person. Extend your hand and elbow in such a way, like... So anyway, she was like a really old white person, like, not that it really matters, but she was like very nice. She was like, oh, so this is what our class is going to be like, and... Like she kind of talked like that. So she passed around, like we're in university, and she passed around a piece of paper that we could sign our name for, like, when in your high school, like you sign your name for attendance. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But she had a pen that was going around that you could, like, sign your name. So I pulled out my own pen. So when the guy passed it behind me, and I was like, oh, okay, there's a pen there. So everyone in my row signed it, and then I gave it to the chick in front of me. But she just took the paper. She didn't take the pen. So I was like, my immediate thought was, like, yo, dope, free pen. But at the end of the class, she was like, okay, who has my pen? And I'm like, okay, I have her pen. And then my friends, like the girl I was on the phone with, and then I was on the end, so the girl beside her, they like looked at me, and I'm like, it wasn't me. So I didn't really know what to do, but anyways, end of the class, and then I just throw it on the ground, and then the girl like kicked it to my feet, and anyway, so at the end of the class, I was like trying to be a good guy, so I was like trying to think of ways I could do this. I'm like, oh, maybe I could say I found it, or some other chick stole it, and I stole it from her. So I go up to her at the end of class. I was like, oh, I found your pen. Like, she made a big deal. Like, there was like a $40 pen. She's like, she stopped the class. She was like, she got the page. She's like, who has my pen? I knew this was gonna happen. So I went to this other building that had like a whole bunch of empty seats. It's kind of like a secret building, or like a secret room in a building. It's in like the first floor and like the bottom corner. So I went in, there was no one there, so I was like, yo, dope. So I was like working on some stuff, and like an hour probably goes by until my next, or I had like 3 hours until my next class. So I was working for like probably like a good 45 minutes, and then a group of people come in, and I was like, oh, all right, you know, not a big deal. Actually, while I was waiting, like for the first like 20 minutes, I was actually watching my the Canada gold medal game video. So if you want to go see that, it's already up way before you watch this video. Anyways, so I was actually watching that, and I kind of smiled because I thought it was just an awesome video. But yeah, go watch that if you haven't. So then a group of like girls come in, and they're the type of girls like that have a certain kind of pitch of voice. They're like, oh my god, so this fucking guy, he just, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, hit it, hit it. Like that's how they talk. And like I don't even know how to really describe them. So they were sitting down, and mind you, I didn't bring my regular headphones. Like I had my shit car headphones that I keep in my car, so they're like really garbage. I actually use Happy Plugs. They're way better than Apple headphones, and they're like $30 cheaper. So shout out to Happy Plugs. Make sure you go buy them. Actually, you know what? I think they're like $30 now. But when I bought them, like when I actually discovered the company, it's like a Swedish company. The guy actually follows me on Instagram. Not my Zach_Dunn 5 account, but my other account. Maybe I'll link his thing, and hopefully he picks me up or whatever, or we have a conversation. Anywho, so they're like really shit. They're like circle, and it's like so like when you're listening to music, it's like echoey. Like it's like you're listening to music in an alleyway in downtown Toronto or some shit. So anyways, these group. So I had these in like trying to listen to music and like try to study, and these group of girls come in and whatever. I'm in the corner like by the wall so that I can charge my laptop, so they're not really bugging me. But they come in, and the first thing that they say is, oh my god, so this fucking guy. And as soon as she says that line, I'm like, and I don't want to blast my headphones because I don't want to my ears. But I cranked it enough so I couldn't really hear them. But I'm pretty sure the left one was broken, like the left ear thing. So I could basically hear what they were saying. So I was sitting there, and you can kind of get snippets. You know when you like kind of get snippets of people's conversations, and it just, you shouldn't have heard it, or it's just so fucking stupid. So they were talking, and they're like, oh my god, guys. So there's probably like 5 or 6 of them. And she says, oh my god, like OMG, but full, like spelled out, and like so many times. I don't understand how people use like. You just sound like a 4-year-old, like, oh my god, so like, it's like you're trying to have a fight with yourself talking. You're like, oh my god, so like, I was like fucking walking, and like, I like stubbed my like toe, and I was like, oh my god, like, fuck. Anywho, so she finally starts talking, and she says like, oh my god, guys. This is a great impression, by the way. This is exactly what she talked like. She's like, oh my god, guys, so this guy is pissing me off. And the girl goes, oh, what guy? And she's like, Chloe, you know what guy. That's not her name, but anyways. Not that it even matters, but she's like, Chloe, you know what guy. And then she turns to her other friend like, fucking Chloe's a bitch. Like she just kind of gave that look. She's like, this fucking guy, I texted him, I tweeted him, I Snapchatted him, I fucking Foursquared him, I messaged him on fucking Tinder, and he didn't. He opened all the messages and didn't fucking reply. And I just thought to myself, oh my god, the world. Like, and that's what they had an hour-long, I tuned them out, but they had an hour-long conversation about this guy opening all of her social media messages and not answering. Like, it's the first day of semester 2, and they're in my university, and that's your main problem. Some fucking dildo is not answering your messages. Like, who cares? Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed or whatever. And yeah, check out my Canada video. I'm really proud of that video because it was just so awesome to see Canada win gold, and we went to Buffalo. So yeah, thank you so much for watching.